watching for a quick scalp, not a stock I'm going to marry, not one I'm going to hold for a long time.
IZEA.
Quick entry over probably $1.45 and then exit $1.50 to $1.55. So the entry would be based on the pre-market high. And then BLNK, the news here on the Whole Foods and the charging stations. You can watch that one over the highs, which are 220. It's dipped down a little bit, so NGVC, keep on watch as a possibility. Also CHFS, this one's possible follow through from Friday, but again, these ones, they're not as good looking, so we'll just see if volume comes into them and they start to open up. All right, to answer your question, 25%, that means the stock is margin. You can use margin on it, so here you can see 25% means I can use my margin, so I've got $563,000 in total buying leverage, and with CHFS I can use leverage, so that means I can buy like 150,000 shares of this if I wanted to. BLNK, I can't use any leverage, so I can only use my cash balance, $140,000. Well, I can still buy like a 80,000 share position if I wanted to. So I've got, thanks to making $60,000 last week, a lot more money in my account than I usually would, but that's okay for right now. I think at some point I have to be careful. Share size on some of these stocks, like a stock like IMTE, for instance, 10,000 shares or 15,000 shares, is still a big size. All right, so 10 seconds to the bell. Let's get ready to trade. All right, so BLNK and Dare is a possibility.
BLNK, 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 LINU. BLNK, 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 BLNK.
Take a starter of this. Sold half of BLNK at 215. I'll hold the rest here. High of day is 232, so over 232 is where I would add back. Stop below $2. Stopped out at 203. So only 4. BLNK, we want to see it hold $2. So there's a bid there right around 2, which is good. Added back on BLNK at 210 because you see that bid at $2 holding up. And now I would add it again at 228 for the break over high a day. So on this one, the way I do that is when I see the strength, and I sold half at 223. When I see that strength of holding the bid at $2, that's when I feel comfortable adding. So now, up a total of $1,100.
MKGI.
Not the easiest one. Added 5,000 at 212 and another 5,000 at 226. Sold 1,000 at 233. The rest 227, 223.
FMSA. MKGI. LINU. FMSA. VVPR.
So my order on BLNK, I would just
VVPR.
put it.
VVPR.
I was hoping we would see a little better follow through on this. High a day is 235. So, kind of needs a 1 minute micro pullback before I think it would be safe for the next entry. VVPR, yeah, I see that. I have the last 1 minute candle on scalp. I'm long BLNK for the break of 225 and then the high day break. Long BLNK looking for a move up towards the $0.50 of
FMSA.
My average is 222.
VVPR. VLRX.
So when you see this kind of action, you're seeing kind of like, it's bordering on a false breakout. Stopped out of BLNK. So total $1,300 of profit. Green is good, but it did a false breakout up there. One of my hotkeys I forgot to update, so now I've got it updated.
VVPR.
I'll ask them to add it to the simulator. VVPR, I do see it. I was kind of waiting for maybe a pullback setup. First candle to make a new high is a good daily setup, but usually we like to see 2 candles of pullback. So this type of pop may not hold up very well. The high is 29, 30.
Mosey.
Just watch this for a second. See if we get a 1 minute pullback.
VVPR, VVPR. VLRX. FMSA.
VVPR, let it pull back. BLNK, pulling back a little bit. So the high is 340.
FMSA.
So I would watch VVPR for a 1 minute micro pullback. Closing here. So
VVPR.
Okay, I'm long at 340 for the 1 minute micro pullback and a scalp over the $0.50 on VVPR. So go for that $0.50 scalp.
BTX Plus.
My average is 38.
Yuma.
Try to stop out the rest here. I was able to sell half. See if I can get out the rest on a pop. There we go, sold the rest on the ask.
AKTX. COS. VLRX. GNRT. GNRT.
I can tell for sure that things feel slower today than they felt in the last 2 days. We saw, really good momentum on Wednesday and Thursday, a little less on Friday, and today feels
XTLB,
even a little bit
XTLB,
slower.
GNRT,
Some scalp opportunities on
GNRT,
VVPR,
GNRT,
and I'm up 1,200 bucks on VVPR.
GNRT,
LNK, I'm up
GNRT,
1,300
GNRT, GNRT,
bucks on that as well with 10,000 share
GNRT,
positions.
GNRT.
So, these are kind of small winners relative to the share size. If you guys were trading, 2,000 shares or 1,000 shares, probably be up like 250 bucks today.
FMSA. BOXL. Checks. BOXL. 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 BOXL.
BOXL, I feel like it probably needs a couple more days to consolidate before taking that first. VVPR is sort of the same way. I mean, VVPR has a little bit more volume, so it feels safer to jump on it. BOXL, the volume is really pretty light. Only 90,000 shares. IMTE, the volume on that's very, very light as well. No, I'll sell either exactly at the ask price, or what I'll do is I'll offset my order. So I'll put it at the ask, and then I'll click the arrow down to go 1 cent below the ask if I'm having a hard time getting filled, especially on stocks that have big spreads, like an IMTE stock. That one I might go 5 cents under the ask to get out, but that's just because the spreads are so big. I'm surprised BVPR is going all the way back up. I'd wait on it before I get in. Nice, Peter. Good job.
GNRT, 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 GNRT. Yuma, Yuma, Yuma. Yuma, Yuma, SEII. Yuma, Yuma, Yuma.
Yuma, a little on the cheap side for me.
Yuma, Yuma. Yuma, 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 Yuma. VVUS. BRN, 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 BRN.
BRN, I see it. It's just kind of one candle where it popped up.
NFEC.
BVPR, a false breakout. So it popped new highs and then back down. I mean, that's not a pretty move, right? Does the first 5-minute candle make a new high on the 5-minute chart, hits 58, and then drops 50 cents. NGVC is going up a little bit. Side only 77,000 shares.
NFEC. RGSE, RGSE. RGSE, RGSE. RGSE. RGSE.
RGSC is on the cheaper
RGSE.
side. It's a stock we've traded in the
RGSE.
past. Sorry about that.
RGSE.
But yeah,
RGSE.
I'm a little cautious on it just because it's kind of been a while since I made money on this one, and being as cheap as it is, for me to
NFEC.
really make money on a stock of this price range, I've got to take some pretty big size, right?
BSPM.
You know, it's not that I'm trying to swing for the fences, but this doesn't even have the potential of giving me a $5,000 winner unless I have like 20,000 shares. We'll watch it. We'll see if more volume comes in. Float is 7.4 million shares. It's low, but not super, super low.
NFEC. NFEC.
All right, right now I'm just sitting tight. Seems like a good day to just be a little bit more careful.
NFEC.
I'm putting screen share back up. Sometimes some of these stocks like BLNK, we haven't added to the sim yet, so I'll ask them to add it. VVPR, I'm concerned about another false breakout because of the two dojis at the high of day. It's kind of had a hard time at this 350 spot. VVPR. I think there's a scalp over the $0.50, but you have to be fast because it's got a lot of false breakout risk on it. So if you're not fast, it's not a trade you want to be taking, I don't think. You can see it's doing 1 minute micro pullback under the $0.50, but the low just of 2 candles ago was 330, so that's your downside risk. BLNK also did a false breakout, pop up, back down. So, that's kind of why I'm thinking we maybe are better off just to ease up a little bit today. So, Wednesday, $30,000. Thursday, $30,000. Friday, $8,000. And Friday was good, but it wasn't as good. We weren't seeing as much follow through. Monday, I'm up $2,500. So, what's going to happen if I keep trading? Am I going to go to? I see kind of my equity curve on those days just sort of sloping down, starting to kind of ease up. It makes me think, okay, I got to be careful. A red day could be coming. So that's where you sort of have to be able to throttle up and ease back based on what the market's telling